In the previous episode, I was taking the start of the mini Fastnet race with my friend Henry. Despite all our efforts, we had been really unlucky at every tipping point of that race, but we carried on pushing, and we still had a bit more than 24 hours to go into that race. So here it goes.
Quelque part en mer. On est perdu. Pétole molle. Là c'est le Mordor, c'est de la pluie qui mouille. Et nous on va où? Bon bah là.
Soon after this, we would furl the Jennaker, put a rift in the Genoa and in the mainsail, and then spend all the night like this. It's been really wet on deck and then below deck, and so why not much footage from this. But basically, we were going upwind. It wasn't that bad. The wind was like 25 to 30 knots, gusting a bit more at some points, maybe 35-ish. But the sea state was horrendous. There was low pressure northwest of us, and we had like sea states super steep with short frequency. So it's been a short night TLC.
Ça va Riton? C'est cool?
Ouais.
Et fais-nous un petit résumé des dernières 24 heures.
Dernière 24 heures, on s'est réveillé hier dans la... quasiment la pétole quand même. Et puis petit à petit le vent il est rentré. On a fait du près, on a remonté le vent et puis là, depuis cette nuit là, alors nos petits matins, mais depuis la nuit là c'est Mordor. Et il fait humide, il pleut. Du coup il est pas content parce qu'il pleut.
Ah là il pleut plus, mais avant il a plu pas mal ouais.
I often get asked questions about sleep patterns when single-ended, and I've developed this in previous episodes. So when people think about double-ended, They think it's easier, than single-handed, and I'm not so sure about this. So on one hand, it's true that you can take turns, and one is on deck, the other one is sleeping below, except when there is need for maneuvering and put a kite up or things like this. And that's definitely true when the wind is soft to medium kind of. And so up to that point in the race, we were both super rested because we had been sleeping a lot. And
Bon, du coup, on n'arrive pas à déterminer qui a l'air le plus cramé des deux. Donc, on va vous laisser juger par vous-même.
Par nous, même.
Ça, c'est ma tranche. Ça, c'est celle de Riton. Et c'est quoi la situation en termes de bouffe?
Ah, y a plus de bouffe. Il reste plus que des gâteaux et des gâteaux.
Il reste un bioff.
Ah, y a, ah ouais.
Bon, voilà quoi.
But when the breeze picks up, the person on deck, of course, keeps pushing the boat to the max because all the competitors around are doing so. And when you're below deck trying to rest, it becomes much more challenging. So you end up working more when you're on deck and resting less when you're below deck. So after 24 hours of the constant roller coaster, we were both really tired. And because of the contrast with the beginning of the race, which was so calm, we were really looking forward to arrive. But luckily we had, a few miles downwind before crossing the finish line, just to help us forget about this nasty upwind leg. I know that your next question will be if I prefer double or single-handed. Well, my answer is that it depends. In many aspects, double-handed is similar to solo sailing, since one is sleeping while the other one is on deck. And in that sense, I would highly recommend doing double-handed to anyone willing to learn to solo sail, but doesn't know how or where to start. You get alone time, but you also are able to get extra help if things go south, and if you want to chit-chat a bit. I like single-handed a lot, because really often our worst enemy is ourselves. Being alone on the ocean teaches you to be humble and to learn your limits. There is no cheating in front of the raw force of the sea. But sailing with my friend Henry was a great experience. Double-handed allows you to push the boat more and to discuss strategy and options. It can be challenging to find someone who has the same rhythm as you, the same vision of seamanship, of racing, etc. But sailing with Henry was a super cool experience, so maybe there will be more like it.
Alors ça tartine ou quoi? Bon là, on est quasiment arrivé, c'est quasiment la fin de la régate. On est en baie de Douarn et il y a des Italiens qui sont devant nous avec qui on a joué tout le temps. Toute la régate on a joué avec eux.
Et à chaque fois ils nous ont fait la nique. Ouais.
Et là on va essayer de... Là on est sous spi, la grosse voile rose là. Et eux ils ont pas ça, ils ont un autre voile. Ils ont un Genac. Et du coup on espère les rattraper. Choquer un peu.
Voilà.
On n'a pas réussi à avoir l'italien.
Ouais, petit souci technique sur la fin. Ils sont passés devant. Et au final, du coup, on a appris là parce que du coup, on savait vraiment pas combien on était classé parce qu'on a fait les gros saucissons au début et tout. Par contre, on est 26e au scratch. Donc on va voir, peut-être qu'on est dans les 20 en série. Croise les doigts. Et là, il y a Lynn qui est là. Henri, un mot pour résumer cette régate.
Un mot pour résumer. Passionnante.
Passionnante. Allez, passage de la ligne.
Arrivé sur 1014.
Oh, c'est nous.
Et...
16h05 00.
Merci.
Répète 16h05 00.
Bravo mec. Ouais, bravo.
Bon.
Give it one more chance. Where are you, honey? Give it one more chance. Where are you, honey? Give it one more chance.